Hello and welcome to my channel, Lioness Moon Intuitive Tarot. My name is Sarah. Thank you for being here. I'm going to do a general reading today for the collective. This is going to be for the week of February 16th to the 22nd, 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only what resonates, leave out what does not. If it does indeed resonate with you and your situation, would you be so kind as to hit that like and subscribe to the channel? If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. All right, so I'm going to do a Celtic cross today. But before I do the Celtic cross, I'm just going to pull a general energy check-in between you and the person most closely linked to what's on your mind right now. We're going to find out what's going on with the person on your mind. Let's cut the deck in 3. All right. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. The Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. So we've got lots of Pisces here. The Four of Swords is Jupiter in, well, we've got 2 Jupiters now. Jupiter in Libra. And the Three of Wands. All right. The Three of Wands represents, is Sun in Aries. Okay. So what I'm getting here, based on these energies that I'm looking at, collective, is that you, and please feel free to reverse the roles, especially because this is a collective read. You have walked away from somebody, and it doesn't look like you are planning on having this person back in your life for a very long time. That is what's showing up here, and it looks like you two will not be talking for a while. Shows up that you walked away. Their actions are that they're not taking any action, and your feelings are, you know what, we will, maybe I'll see you in the future. This person sees you as their wish come true. That is initially what we get. The overall energy of this connection is the Lovers, and it is influenced by the Moon and the Chariot. So somebody has moved on. Looks like somebody has moved on to a new relationship, and it may have something to do with something from the past. There's something unknown here. There's something unknown. It looks like somebody may have made a choice in love or just moved into a new direction toward a new relationship is what I'm getting here. But it has something to do with, there's something to do with the past in here too. So there may have been a past relationship that was rediscovered. It just, like, whoever this is somebody you're not talking to right now, but they still see you as their full satisfaction and wish come true. Can we get more on this Nine of Cups? Oh, and out jumps the Ten of Wands. So this person is very burdened by the fact that they actually do want to be with you. And they definitely, you two love each other. Whoever this is somebody it's a mutual love. This person loves you a lot. You love them a lot. This person wants to be with you. This is going to be a slow moving process with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting very strongly here that somebody moved in a new direction. There is this Three of Cups. I'm getting strongly here that it's this person feels like there's been some level of, they do want to resurrect something with you. There's something about your connection that they want to persevere through. They feel like they've been hurt by something. We did see the Three of Cups. I'm wondering if maybe there was a friendship of some sort that got in the way. We'll find out. That's what this person is saying. You walked away from them. Wait, we're going to look at your feelings. So your feelings are the Three of Wands. Maybe you see a future with this person. Why is the Three of Wands here? I mean, it is showing up that the two of you love each other with that Two of Cups. I mean, it actually came out too. Why is the Three of Wands here, Spirit? Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. You need time to actually develop yourself a bit. There's something that when you came into this relationship, you were underdeveloped in a certain way. It could have something to do with self-esteem. It could have something to do with just lack of life experience. There was something that there's something about this relationship that you just were not ready for yet. And it doesn't look like you're ready for it still. It's showing up that you need to find the strength right now in this person's absence to bring yourself to a new level. Like you're actually having to level up. So it does look like there was some sort of... Okay, so I'm getting here based on the energies that I've looked at. You are the one who walked away. It was not an easy decision for you, but there was something about this relationship that you felt held you back in some way. And as a result, you had to end it. It was not easy. This caused a lot of pain. I'm getting that this relationship may have been tumultuous. And it was because of the fact that you certainly had to level up in a certain way, and it looks like you're doing it. But it does look like you would be willing to resurrect this in the future at some point. This person is likely coming in to do that. I don't know about that. Their actions are the Four of Swords. This may be a long time coming. This may never happen. Honestly, it just because this is at the forefront of your consciousness right now, it doesn't mean it's ever going to happen. All right. What do we have here? Why is this Eight of Cups here? This person sees you as just having walked away from them. It hurt them a lot. This was very burdensome to them. It's burdensome to them the fact that they actually still can't let go of you is part of the problem too. You walked away from somebody. So here's what I've got here is that it was almost like it was the most emotionally mature decision that you could have made was to walk away from this person. You had to walk away. You had to retreat. You had to retract this may have been, and you may have actually lived with this person, with this Four of Wands. You may have moved on to another relationship. We did get that. That was in the overall energy. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely showing up. Whoever it is, collective, this could be you, this could be your other person. Somebody moved on to a new relationship, and it was something that you took the time to debate a little bit, and you actually decided to take action. You actually decided to do this. But you did need to walk away from this person, is what I'm getting here. Like, you really did. Their actions are the Four of Swords. It looks like they're staying silent, is what I'm seeing. Can we get more on this Four of Swords? Yeah, this person has moved on. This person has moved on. They are leaving you behind. They are still in their head about you. They may have moved in a new direction, but whatever it is that they've moved toward, they feel there's some level of a trap here where they feel like they're stuck because they want to be with you. But they also see you as having walked away. So they may have just recently come to some sort of realization. Oh yeah, they've definitely come to a realization. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Sun. They may eventually want to talk to you, or they feel like, they may have just learned something about some sort of... So this is what I'm getting here, is that this person is realizing something about some sort of dishonesty, deception. They're just learning this. after you two have split. And so as a result of this, it's almost like I'm getting that somebody was considering another connection while they were involved in a connection. But the connection that it's showing up that is you, that you walked away from, is a connection that was difficult. It was like it was a difficult decision, but it was almost like it was whatever it was that you felt like you needed to escape from that connection was necessary to escape. But it does look like you moved on to a new connection. We'll get more on this with the Celtic cross. Tell us more, Spirit, with this Celtic cross. All right, we're going to cut this deck. 1, 2, 3. The Magician, Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo. The Queen of Cups, Cancer. The Star. That's Aquarius. And the Four of Pentacles. Sun in Capricorn. All right. All right, so collective, your challenge here is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups in the challenge position is somebody who's very emotional right now. There's something about being overly emotional that is going to, there's somebody this may be this other person who's really, really, really emotional right now about what has gone on in this situation. So somebody's very emotional about what we have just read in the previous situation. It looks like it's showing up that it's you. Please reverse the roles if you feel like you must. You might be the one who's very emotional because somebody walked away from you and pursued another connection. And it looks like whoever it was that walked away and wasn't really forthright about the fact that there was another connection. It's like this was kind of kept in the dark until this person found out about it after. So with the situation that I'm looking at here, it looks like somebody moved on to what they thought was their hope, that what they felt hopeful in the situation that they had been in. And now they're manifesting something. They're trying to make something happen, and it looks like in the future there's something to do with there being somebody's holding on to something, or there's no change, or we're going to see. So it can be a card of stubbornness. So it's best that we just get clarity on these cards, because I don't want to make any assumptions yet. So the Star, or no, we're going to get the Queen of Cups here. Why is the Queen of Cups here in the challenge for the collective? What's going on with this heavy emotion? Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Empress. This person feels like this person feels like they were your partner. This may have been an actual marital relationship. And they're very, very, there's something that has gotten their attention. There's something, and it has something to do with why you walked away. And something was not brought to light. There was something that was kept under wraps that was not brought to light. This person may have already been picking up intuitively what was going on before you walked away. What I'm getting here is that this person is feeling like, they definitely feel like they're betrayed. They're betrayed, and they're really stuck in their minds about it. And whoever this is, could be you, could be the person. Please reverse the roles if you feel like you have to. It was coming up as your person, but it could be you. whoever it is that was whoever it is that was walked away from was already picking up on the fact that there may have been something going on. I was getting that there was a friendship here. So there was a friendship involved. Somebody was already intuitively picking up that the friendship may have been more than what they had been led to believe it was. And there was something that was kept quiet, and once they figured out what was really going on, they felt extremely betrayed. And this was after the breakup had already occurred, is what I'm getting here. So yes, now and that was another thing I was getting too, is that there was something about that connection that was extremely toxic. And so the separation between the two of you is actually necessary, because it was showing up that there was something there's something to do with this. You had to cut ties, is what I'm getting here. You actually had to cut ties from this person. It was necessary. You may have been in a legal marriage. I was seeing that when the Empress came up. But you had to cut ties because there's some level of self-reflection that needs to take place in order to get to the epiphany that you need to get to, in order to align yourself with whatever it is, with the morally adaptive path that you need to follow. And this is just generally, I was getting very strongly in your energy that there was something that you need to develop. And you were never going to develop it while in this connection. That was never going to happen. This person is still feeling very emotional over things. And to be honest with you, they may have a very good reason for feeling the way that they do. That doesn't mean that you need to be together. It looks like there's some toxicity here. We've got the Star. Why is the Star here in the past for the collective? Okay, so this is what I'm getting here, is that there's this friendship that it's very strong. I just, like, intuitively, I'm picking it up. You feel like whoever this friendship is that it looks like you moved on to, and it wasn't, I don't get at all that you were expecting this, but whoever this friendship was, this person provided you with a level of hope in your life that was very healing for you. And you weren't expecting this to be the case at all. And whatever it was that you were experiencing with this person, this person may have actually helped you to heal, in a sense that you actually ended some sort of cycle in your life that may have had you aligned with a maladaptive path. It does look like you ended a committed relationship. In some cases, this may have been an actual legal marriage. We do have the Hierophant. Now we've got the Star again. It does look like you ended a relationship in order to, so that is what I keep getting here, is that you had to end a relationship with somebody in order to allow yourself to grow in the way that you needed to grow. There was something that you needed to do in order to end a cycle that required you had to develop some sort of skill, maybe even self-esteem. It may have had something to do with maturity. There was something in your life, and take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone. But there was something in your life that you were supposed to grow from in order to bring yourself to a more peaceful path. And you were never going to do that with this person. There was a lot of toxicity here, and this friendship that you were involved in helped you to get to that place. Can we get more on the Star? It is showing up here that there may have been some narcissism that you were this could be what it was. There may have been a level of narcissism that you were aligned with in your life, honestly, where you and I, we all we all are born with personalities. We are all born with egos. Every single one of those zodiac signs represent a healthy side. If you look at the principle of polarity, which is the fourth principle of natural law, there is the healthy side, and then there is the extremely unhealthy side. And every single one of us who are aligned with our personalities have some level of narcissism in us. And there was something narcissistic that you had been aligned with that it looks like it may have actually healed and come to an end. And it was as a result of having been in this connection. There may have been some sort of, you may actually, as a result of having gone through this, you may want to have some sort of second chance with this person. And that was what was showing up too in the reading, was that this other person really still wants to be with you. And it's showing up here that even you are kind of longing for them too. It is showing up too that this person does want to be with you. This looks like it's a mutual thing. It looks like the two of you want to be with each other. What's this magician? Why is the magician here? Oh, out jumps the fool. So it looks like one of the two of you is trying to manifest a new beginning. It could be both of you. But here's the thing, is that you're involved with this other person now. So this friendship that you were involved in that helped to bring you to a place of healing actually also helped you to understand something about what you had done wrong in this previous relationship, is what I'm getting here. And it looks like now you would like for there to be a new beginning. But in order for you to have this new beginning with this other person who it looks like things have been pretty toxic with, you are now engaged in possibly, if it depends on how committed you are to this new connection, but it did show up that somebody had moved on to a new connection and it looked like it was you. Yeah, and now you're creating this possibly, it does look like you want to reunite with this person. We've got this emperor now, and this person is showing up as the empress. You would have to, but in order to do that, you would have to eliminate this friendship, which I don't. Do you have to eliminate the friendship? Did it go for? It looks like it did show up that you moved on to a new love relationship, so it must have turned into something more than just friendship. It had to have. I mean, if you feel like you have to cut somebody out in order to be with this person again, it's got to be that. Maybe it doesn't. It does look like there's jealousy here. It does look like there's jealousy here, and please leave me a comment in the comment box below if you disagree with me. Men and women who are not related to each other, if they are in a committed relationship with other people, should not be hanging out with each other. That's just how I feel about it. And honestly, if you feel differently about it, please change my mind. I live for that, honestly. If you can give me logic as to why it is that I am wrong for feeling that way, I would love to hear your logic, because honestly, I want to have a more open mind when it comes to this kind of stuff. I just really don't believe that somebody who's in a committed relationship with somebody needs to be off emotionally seducing their friends. That's just how it feels to me. That is just how it feels to me. And if you disagree with me, by all means, leave me a comment in the comment box below. I'd love to know your opinion on it. I would. What's going on with this magician? Okay, So smell the roses. So this person does want to have, so it looks like there is, you do want to have a new beginning with somebody, but it's coming in slowly. Because you would have to run from this person. You would have to run from this person. So it's going to be time. Exactly what I was seeing. This is slow moving. This is going to take time. All right. So the focus right now is on the Page of Cups. The focus right now is on delivering an apology for having done what you did. It's showing up as you. It could be this person did this to you. So please, like I said, this is a collective reading. So it could literally be if this was somebody who is a Pisces who did this to an Aries. I should probably maybe the other way around. And both signs are watching this reading. It could be either or, right? So this person is focused on giving. Yes, this person wants forgiveness. So when I see that Page of Cups, it's like, yeah, I don't know. But then when I see the Judgment and the Page of Cups, okay, this is a real apology. This is somebody who likely has made a legitimate change here. This person has changed their, and they definitely want to reconcile. We've got the Temperance now. They want to offer you their love, their cup. They love you unconditionally. Right now, you're not talking to each other. The King of Wands is in reverse. And I don't put my cards in reverse. The King of Wands is in reverse. So that tells me that whatever it is, that they may have learned something about getting attention from other people. That may be part of what they're learning here. And they're gaining clarity on this with the moon in reverse. There's something that they're learning about regarding this situation. Okay. Wow. This is pretty incredible, actually. I like when I get these good readings. I like good news. All right. So it looks like there is this apology coming in, that is you. That's showing up. That's right. This is you who's, oh my gosh. It's like, this is so confusing. Okay, so it looks like you want to resurrect some. There is something, this person is the person who you're at. Yeah, this is the equivalent of the Empress. You want to resurrect something. Whoever this is somebody who you hold on in a very high pedestal. And you are realizing something about your past abusive behavior is what I'm getting here. Wow, that shows up more than once, actually. Isn't that something? All right, and what we do not see, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. All right. This person who you want to resurrect something with right now, they might be connected to somebody else. And it was showing up that in time, the two of you, this person looks like they might be connected to somebody else at this point, or it looks like they're at the very least they're regaining their stability in some way. Yeah, no, this person might actually just be on their own. This person is possibly reflecting on, this person may be reflecting on what it is that they feel they need. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, this person has retreated their energy. They may have retreated their energy from the whole world. It does look like this person wants to make things right with you. This person still has romantic feelings for you. I'm getting strongly here that this person is still reflecting on the ending of your relationship and how you ran from them. Because that's what I was getting to in the challenge here. We're getting that there's somebody who's still very emotional and holding on to something, and that's what we may be why the Four of Cups or Four of Pentacles rather is in the future. there may be something toxic that they're holding on to right now that's causing them to feel these deep emotions. Can we get more on this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, this person is still focusing on the fact that they feel like you had a love affair on them. And that you were doing it all just to have fun, and they feel like you burned your bridges with them. So no matter how much you feel like you've changed in this situation, this person is you're going to have a hard time convincing this person because of the fact that they're having a hard time letting go of something. I'm just saying. So in the future, we've got this Four of Pentacles, and this represents not being able to let go of something. Why is the Four of Pentacles here in the future? The Five of Swords, exactly. This person is angry, this person is bitter, and this person is not letting go of something. They feel like you were, yes, that you were chasing somebody else. Even though for you, it was actually a very healing relationship, this person is never going to see it that way. And they may hold this over your head. This person loves you, you love them. There's still, like, now we've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, this person feels still holding on to jealousy regarding how you moved in a new direction towards somebody else, is what I'm getting here. Can we get more on this Four of Cups? Oh yeah. They are being introspective about something. They're trying to heal from this, there's no doubt. But it's showing up that they're still holding on to something. Like, they're trying to heal, but there's something that, even though they're not saying it out loud, there's something that they're holding on to, and it's causing them to suffer here. And it has something to do with something they feel like you did, which obviously is everything to do with the story that we're unfolding. Okay, so the advice is the Six of Pentacles. So your advice right now is to really weigh your options here, because you've got somebody right now who's not letting go of something, even though this is your wish come true. This is somebody who you want to try and resurrect something with and make something work. You want to apologize. You feel like you've learned something. You've learned something about your past abusive behaviors, all this stuff that we're seeing. The thing is that this other person is not letting go of something. And you have this other connection in your life right now that you would have to abort in order to rediscover something with this person. Because this person is not going to be okay with you being friends with this person. They feel like you did what you did, and they are never going to be like, yeah, okay, just be friends with this. They're never going to be okay with that. So you've got the Six of Pentacles here. In your advice, you may need to consider weighing your options. Can we get more on the Six of Pentacles here? Weigh your options between these two choices. Okay, so we've got 2 pages here. Yeah, and there's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the reason why you need to weigh your options here is because this, like I said, this person isn't letting go, and you need to consider what it was as far as toxicity went in this relationship. And honestly, this person isn't letting go of the fact that they feel like you played them. That is what I'm getting here. This person feels like you played them while you were in a committed relationship with them. And it looks to me like you did heal from something. You are actually legitimately learning something here. And it may be that it's no coincidence that you experienced healing in this other connection. It may be that this other connection is legitimately helping you to move into a more calm state. But what I'm also getting here is that it's almost like you feel like you have to make things right with this person because you feel like you did them dirty. It's just, I don't know that it's actually going to have you're not going to, I don't know that you're going to have the outcome. We're going to find out when we find out what the outcome is. I just don't know that the outcome is going to be what you anticipate it's going to be, because this person is not letting go of something. They are very angry over something. So yeah, there's a possibility that you already feel cautious about how to move forward here. And that is intuitive guidance talking to you. Always pay attention to that, because if you have been experiencing some joy and happiness and healing in this other connection, that's why the Spirit's telling you to really weigh your options here. It's no coincidence. So it may be clinginess that is keeping you tethered to an ex right now. It's going to probably be different for all of you. It is a general reading, and I mean with a general reading on the collective of all things. So it could be anybody. All right, so the external influence is the Two of Wands. So this person is considering, is starting to move on. And they may, just like I had said to you, this person may be starting to consider moving toward a different relationship. I don't even know for sure if they are moving into a new relationship. There's nothing so far that has made me, well, maybe we should clarify. This person is considering moving in a new direction and maybe leaving you this it looks like they've been holding on to something, that's certain. It showed up even in the pre-read that this person is holding on. We've got the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So here we go. There's something that's unknown to you. There is another connection. This person is involved with somebody else. And it looks like it's an actual committed relationship. But it also looks like, I don't know how happy, it looks like there's some sort of fear. That's it. This person is in fear now that this is always going to happen to them. This person has to heal still. This person who you want to heal things with right now has to do their own healing. That is why the Hermit is coming up here. It's because this person themselves has to heal from whatever it is that they feel like they went through with you, because whatever it is that they went through with you has now been carried over to another relationship. Their anger and their jealousy and whatever it is that they've experienced with you, whatever trauma that they felt like they had experienced with you has now been carried over to another connection. That's what I'm getting. Can we get more on this Two of Wands? Wow. So yeah, it's right now this person is in a state of almost hopelessness. It's almost like this person still has some deep-seated stuff to work through with themselves before they can even have a happy relationship right now, because they're so stressed out. And it looks almost like they feel it. All right. Yeah, my camera cut out on me for a second, so I have to I don't like editing my videos at all. I kind of pride is bad, I get it. But I kind of pride myself on the fact that I don't edit my videos, because of the fact that I know that it becomes questionable. I'm telling you, this whole reading has been legit I had to cut the video because my camera stopped on me. So where were we? This person was not, sorry, this person is not changing right now. This person even moved in a new direction, it looks like, and they've brought over some of the deep-seated problems. There's deep problems here. That's what's showing up in the challenge that are going to cause problems for you, and this is why you need to really weigh your options here. We've got the hopes and fears is the Two of Pentacles. So I'm getting very strongly here, collective, that the hope is that you really, really consider weighing your options, just like it says in the advice here. Can we get more on this Two of Pentacles? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this person, yeah, this person actually, so your hope is that this person actually chooses, well, this person does miss you. Okay, so this person is showing up that they miss you. This is somebody who, oh, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. There's something here. This person, okay, so I'm getting strongly here that there is another connection. This person now has a juggling act. They are going to want to be with you. This person loves you a lot. But there are secrets here, and you're going to have to weigh your options. You're going to have to weigh your options as to what it is that makes you happy. Can we get more on this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, this person hasn't gotten over what happened between the two of you. And so as a result of them not getting over that, there is still going to be a lot of problem. There will still be a lot of problems. And the hope is that you just let go. Because right now it looks like this may be there's a cycle here that this person needs to come to an end. Like, it looks like you brought something to an end that has been problematic for you. This person hasn't brought whatever it is that they need to bring to an end yet. There's still some healing that needs to be done here. The outcome, we've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords in the outcome means that there's going to be some sort of truth or clarity revealed or gained. And it does look like it's for you. Like you're gonna, after you have had your chance to weigh your options, you're gonna come to a decision and a realization on what you want to do. And it's going to happen slowly. Oh, it looks like in time you're going to actually have a conversation with this person. And it's going to be, they're going to be in, okay, so this is what I'm getting very strongly here is, and this is showing up, this person. It showed up in the pre-read that you had to escape from this person because you had some sort of adjustment that needed to be made, some sort of growing up that needed to happen and needed to occur. This person is going through the same thing right now. And your best bet is to just keep your distance. Your best bet is to keep your distance until this person actually grows in the way that they need to grow too, because it doesn't look like they have. Can we get more on this Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords for the collective. Yeah, it's showing up that there's the antisocial card is the same as the Five of Pentacles. You have new opportunities. It may even be with this other person who you were with. There are new opportunities for you. You're best to continue to keep this person at bay. There may be this other person who helped you to heal may be your soulmate. You may be a little off on this one, but it shows that you do have a strong connection with this person. Clearly you're having a hard time letting go of them. It just doesn't look like they're ready right now. This reading is pertaining to the Queen of Wands. and the Knight of Wands, the Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles. So here's the thing, is that the irony here is that this person has a problem with you doing what you did. I'm almost getting that there's a level of projection on this person's part. Like, they believe that you were pursuing them, this other person who is in your life, who's showing up more as a friend than anything, the same way that you had pursued them. It is also showing up, though, that you do want to make amends with this person. You're very, very attracted to this person. And it does look like you may be missing out on an opportunity with something really awesome because you're trying to make something work, because it looks like you feel guilty about something, which maybe you should feel guilty about, and maybe there's a reason why you feel that, but it doesn't look like it's very hopeful. So collective, that is your reading for the week of February 16th to the 22nd, 2025. If you like what you hear and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, would you like and subscribe? And until I read you again, have yourself a blessed week.